Hello, today we're talking about something that I suppose is probably prevalent at some point in everyone's house. What am I talking about? Mould. First of all, Layla, what is mould and why does it happen?
Well,
Where do we begin?
ever the glamorous conversation. Mould is a fungus that grows anywhere where there is moisture, nutrients and warmth. So our houses are perfect breeding grounds for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's quite a health hazard as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, especially if you have anything like asthma or any breathing difficulties. Nobody wants to be having it in their homes. Triggers could be poor ventilation, it could be rising damp outside, it could be a structural problem with your property, it could be cracks in the rendering, bricks that need pointing, it could be a multitude of problems.
If you feel that you've got mould that's coming from the other side, so from within the house, there's things that you can do to stop that happening.
Make sure that the room is ventilated, ensuring that the little kind of ventilation strips on the top of your windows, those are open, ensuring that you have your windows locked slightly open, that helps as well, and not drying clothes on radiators, towels.
Yeah.
We're all guilty of that. Having things like a dehumidifier in the home could help so that you can pick them up fairly reasonably these days, and they're pretty much available in lots of places. Also having your heating on a lower constant temperature, obviously in the cost of living crisis as well, that doesn't help matters because we're all trying to save money. But actually it does appear to be quite cost efficient to have your heating on low and constant rather than having to heat it a couple of times a day, maybe in the morning and evening, but then that encourages a bigger spike in the temperature and more condensation appears as a result.
We see the mould, we think it's come in because of bad ventilation or one of the problems that you've just mentioned. Why don't we just paint over it with something that says anti-mould?
Well, I'm sure we've all been guilty of it in the past, but you are just hiding the problem and it will come back. It's a sticking plaster, it's not going to last for very long.
Assuming that you've fixed or identified the problem isn't coming from the outside, or you've fixed that, then you want to be able to keep that mould at bay. There's a few systems here. Zinsser kind of know what they're doing, don't they?
They've been doing it for a long time. They have a 4-part system. They recommend that we clean the wall with a degreaser. Once you've done the cleaning, then you would put an anti-fungicide spray on, which is their mould killer, and follow the instructions on the back of the bottle. Let it treat the spores and kill the spores, and that's really important because then you're going to stop it from coming back. They also advise that we use a coat of the Bin Aqua. And the Bin Aqua is a stain blocking primer. So if you have any marks on the wall and then you were going to put a layer of paint over the top to stop that bleeding through the surface of the paint, and it might not do it straight away, but you might find after a couple of weeks you are getting some bleed through from stains.
And over on this side, a couple of other alternatives that people are doing.
Ronseal is another one, and Ronseal have a 2-part system. So you would clean the wall and kill the mould with the 3-in-1 mould killer, and then the second part is your anti-mould paint, which will protect you for 6 years. Crown is another option. They don't have the system. Ultramat will also help prevent mould coming back, but again, it's really important that you do the preventative steps, the cleaning and killing the mould before you go on with the paint to get any kind of success. And lots of people think that bleach is going to fix it, but it won't. It's not an anti-fungicide, and again, that can actually cause more problems by increasing humidity and condensation in the room. So stay away from the bleach. The other thing that I wanted to mention was don't think that you have to have white paint on your walls. These can be tinted in any colour, and then rather than doing a spot treatment of the mould on the wall with the white paint, think about it more as a whole room approach, and have your rooms painted in whatever colour you're looking for, but with a paint that's going to do the job of preventing that mould from coming back.
There's a new landlord law that's come into effect here in the UK, Awaab's law. It's a new regulation that came into force 27th of October 2025, named after Awaab Ishak, a toddler who tragically died in his home from prolonged mould exposure. And finally, we now have rules and regs in place. So what does it require landlords to do, first of all, Layla?
Landlords must investigate any significant damp and mould hazard within 10 days of the report going in. If a hazard is confirmed, the landlord must make the home safe within 5 working days of finishing the investigation. And emergency hazards, including damp and mould issues, must be assessed and made safe within 24 hours of reporting, so not a lot of time. And tenants must be informed with written summaries of what has been found and what the landlord are going to do about it. If work can't be done in time, landlords must offer tenants a safe place to stay, so emergency housing.
Are there any quick temporary fixes?
Ensure that it's ventilated, and as we said, keep your windows slightly open, ensuring that the furniture is a couple of inches away from the wall, so your wardrobes, beds, drawers, and those are common curtains, just make sure that they're drawn, and give things a good clean. So if you do see those little spots of mould, take a picture, record it as evidence, clean it so that you have evidence to say that it was there before you cleaned it off. Keep the lines of communication open with your landlord.
Yeah. On the other side of it, any quick tips, any advice for landlords? I know that landlords should know what's going on.
Treat it seriously, don't ignore it. Quick fixes like getting it cleaned off, get a dehumidifier in there. Consider proactive checkups where you're asking the tenant to send you pictures regularly of problem areas, bathroom, bedrooms, kitchens. Keep asking if everybody's okay. Do
get in touch with the experts here at Wood Finishes Direct. You can get them on the phone, 01303 477 555. If you want to add any comments or questions below this video, then do so. But for now, yes, we have been speaking about mould, but it is important.
It is important. Not very glamorous, but very important.
And for that, thank you for watching.
Thank you.